Wherever there are special categories or special mentions, that will come up first. We'll have a short video that we'll play, after which the winner will be announced. So accordingly, the winners can come on to the dais while they collect their awards. So let's start with the first award category, and that is the Disability Confidence and Inclusion Award. This award is for companies that say disability is just another word for possibility. They are building accessible workplaces, offering support systems, and making sure no one is left behind. From accessible tech to flexible workspaces, these organizations are rolling out the welcome mat for people of all abilities. The presenters for this award categories are Ms. Pinky Mehta and Ms. Mansi Tripathi. The second runner-up, here's a short note. They prioritize DEI as a strategic imperative championed by their senior leadership. Its 360-degree approach fosters inclusivity across the organization with employee resource groups, World of Women, Pride Alliances, and PWD Alliances driving change. Persons with disabilities now represent 1% of their entire workforce. They are supported through hiring drives, NGO collaboration, and accessibility enhancement. Celebrating Diverse Ability Day, it's a wonderful world, a limited edition collectible which was launched to raise awareness and inspire action towards disability inclusion. Through CSR efforts, it continues breaking barriers and empowering diverse communities. And the second runner-up is, can we have them? Future Generali India Insurance Company Limited. The first runner-up has a video for us to showcase the few snippets of their achievements. So let's play that video.
At Godrej Capital, D&I is not an initiative. It's actually at the core of who we are. Inclusion is actually how we think of things. And I think as we've hired various persons with disability, it's been a huge learning experience for ourselves. Whether it is about making the physical infrastructure itself more accessible, or it's been about providing assistive technologies or any other support that the person we've hired needs at work to be successful. And I feel really proud of the work that we've done, but I'm also cognizant of the fact that it's a really long journey. But at Godrej Capital, we're really committed to it and really building an inclusive environment where, various kinds of people, whether it is women, whether it's people from the LGBTQIA community, or whether it's persons with disability, we can create an environment where everybody can succeed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they couldn't brave the weather. They're not yet here. And as they come in, I'm sure when they reach, we will share the award with them as well. So while Godrej Capital takes some time to collect their award, let's talk about the winner out here. The winner under this category, there's a short note by them, they've built a robust ecosystem to empower persons with disabilities through inclusive hiring, accessible infrastructure, and adaptive technologies. The company ensures barrier-free recruitment, ergonomic workspaces, and digital accessibility aligned with WACG 2.1 AA standards. Initiatives include assistive tools, flexible work policies, and tailored onboarding internal training, leadership engagements, and employee feedback, which loops and reinforces a culture of inclusion. Their programs have enhanced employability, retention, and representation of PWDs, while also extending impact to schools and communities. Recognized by global benchmarks, these efforts set a high standard for disability inclusion in the industry. And the award goes to Capgemini Technology Services India Limited. They are also not. Thank you so much, Pinky and Nancy.
I hope I given a chance to the directors, this Partha and all kind of things given.
Later. The second award category is LGBTQIA plus Inclusion Award. This award celebrates those who are creating workplaces where everyone can bring this whole fabulous selves to work. If a company's got a rainbow flag flying all year round and not just in the month of June, they are probably in this list. It's for organizations that champion LGBTQIA plus rights, promote representation, and ensure everybody is valued. I welcome Ms. Meenakshi Priyam and Dr. Indu Shahani to please come on stage to present the awards. We have a special mention award here, and before we mention who they are, let's play the video and see their story on this particular award.
Happy to be part of the Bombay Chamber DEI Awards 2025. At Asian Paints, inclusion has been an ongoing journey, one that we are deeply committed to. Over the past few years, we have taken meaningful steps towards building a more inclusive workplace, especially around LGBTQ plus inclusion. Our IED charter is rooted in creating psychological safety and a sense of belonging for everyone. We have focused on three key pillars: sensitization and awareness, inclusive hiring practices, and enabling policies and infrastructure. From launching transgender internship programs and direct hiring to driving conversations both inside and outside the company, we built a strong foundation. And we know that this is just the start. We are excited to continue this journey and make inclusion a lived experience for all. At Asian Paints, we celebrate every shade of you.
It's a no-brainer, and that's Asian Paints. We have two winners in the first runner-up, and we'll go alphabet-wise. So the first winner is Axis Bank, and let's take a peek at their story.
At Axis Bank, we stand with the LGBTQIA plus community. More than 1,000 people who are from the Pride and Allies community. As someone who is transgender, I can assert we get seen, we get respected, and we get opportunities of growth.
It's unfortunate that although legally we are all in the same place, but we felt that they are not part of the inclusion that the society has to provide, both financially and otherwise. And come as you are charter was our step to ensure that people are included, and Axis Bank has not only reinforced its brand promise of Will Say Open, but also lived it, and it's living it every day.
Can we have Axis Bank on stage, please? The second winner under the first runners-up in this particular category is Deutsche Bank Group. Let's play their video. And the winner of this category is Godrej Properties Limited. Let's hear them.
Hello everyone, this is Megha Goyal. I am the CHRO for Godrej Properties, and it gives me immense pride and delight to talk about the diversity and inclusion practices at Godrej Properties. The reason I say that is because at Godrej Properties, this is not only about an initiative, but it is actually our way of life. It is so because inclusion has been identified as one of the key values for the Godrej Group, which has been in existence for more than 127 years now. This value has really set the foundation for us, because our foundation is actually set on the principles of listening, learning, and designing with a lot of empathy. This has led us to design extremely unique initiatives and policies where we keep our employees at the center, and we look at them with a lot of love and empathy when we are designing some of these things. Godrej Properties, we are actually working across various kind of diverse cohorts, and it is my pleasure to take you through some of the key initiatives here. Firstly, I'll talk about women. We are in the real estate and construction sector. Only 12% women, so it is largely a male-dominated sector. However, in this sector, we have launched something called as Collective of Real Estate Women, which last year, through its 5 different chapters across different cities in India, connected with around 1,200 plus women who could come, network, lead, learn through this event. It has helped us build our representation as well, and I'm extremely glad to inform all of you now that one of our zones, which is a head count of 1100 employees, is now 50% diverse. On similar spirit, we also work for our LGBTQIA employees. At this point of time, we have 190 plus employees out and proud in the organization. We run a Pride Internship initiative program, which is now in its 4th year, and 10th batch is ongoing right now. 80 plus employees are interning at this point of time, and over a period of time will become employees of the organization. I would also want to talk about equality cafes. So these are cafes that we have opened across our office locations, which are actually manned by people from who are either women or LGBTQIA employees or PWD employees. This is our initiative where we also want our vendors to actually have a kind of representation with us, and we look and we invite such kind of vendors to bring these cafes to our locations. Lastly, I would like to talk about employees from the PWD cohort. We at this point of time have around 150 plus employees in this cohort, and it gives me immense pleasure to inform you all. We have multiple employees who are involved in construction activities from this cohort, which is actually sometimes considered that it's very difficult to do that. We have enabled them through a sensitization initiative that we do. The initiative is called Walk the Talk. It's literally where we get our leaders to experience the challenges that these employees would face. This has led us to design accessible
Can the
places.
winners
We
please
call
come
them
on stage?
model sites. So the idea is that as we are launching a site, from day one, it should be 100% accessible and also have equal representation of women, of men and other cohorts as soon as it is launched. So overall, these are just some of the initiatives that we do. Our leadership is...
I wanted to say that you saw such a long video because clearly if you are guessing, they are nominated in multiple categories. I think when we were reviewing as jury, and Mansi, you're nodding your head, Godrej Properties, I have to say that you don't think typically in that business segment of real estate and properties, you would see the kind of efforts and forward movement that has happened in just about every category. So really kudos to you guys. Thank you so much for leading the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Meenakshi, Dr. San. The third award category is Gender Equality Champion Award. This award is for organizations that are driving balance between men and women in the workplace. It's for companies that are closing pay gaps, ensuring equal representations at all levels, creating pathways for both men and women to thrive. From boardrooms to entry-level roles, these organizations are making sure men and women are on equal footing. If they are building bridges to they are building bridges to true gender balance, this award is theirs. Let's welcome Mr. Uday Khanna, past President, Bombay Chambers, and Nikhil Kolur, partner Deloitte India, to present the awards. Thank you. Okay. All right. Can we have Mansi Tripathi please come on stage? We'll get it changed. We have a special mention award category within this as a subcategory, and the award goes to GIA India Laboratory Private Limited. Let's listen to the video, rather see the video, to understand their
At
achievements.
GIA, our mission is to protect the public trust. Therefore, we must reflect the public. We believe that inclusion and diversity go hand in hand.
Our culture is one in which every employee feels a sense of pride, safety, and belonging, valued for who they are with their unique backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives that they get to our institute.
To succeed, each of us must live our values of leadership, teamwork, respect, integrity, and results, and hold ourselves accountable, not just within the institute, but also the gems and jewelry industry.
At GIA, we assume positive intent as we listen with an open heart and an open mind, committed to continuous learning and personal growth.
Not only because this is the right thing to do, but because this is who we are.
Can we have the winner on stage, please?
Look at those palm trees dance!
Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity. It is very important for me to share from the industry where we come from. And it's an industry which is actually thousands of years old. For all we know, it's actually the oldest industry in the history of humankind, and that's the gems and jewelry. GIA is a 90-year-old legacy, and what it really means is that we have integrity right at the heart of our values. Today, it really brings a lot of pride for us to hold this award. So we want to thank BCCI. We really want to thank our leadership, the entire I&D team, which we have in India and across all the locations in GI. I would like to end my short speech just by saying that it's actually the 90 years of pride which we have today, where we have achieved equity, and at the same time, it's also about doing our activities and achieving everything with a strong sense of purpose and pride. Thank you.
The second runner-up in this category is Nestle India Limited. And let's play the video to know their achievements.
Equality isn't a milestone, it's a movement. At our core, we believe progress begins with equal opportunity. Not just in policy, but in practice. We're rewriting the story of representation. But inclusion is more than hiring. It's how we support women through life and leadership programs that empower the next generation. With flexible working, maternity care, and a culture that invites every voice to the table. This isn't just what we've achieved, it's who we are becoming. It's how we shift mindsets through awareness, bold conversations, and leaders who sponsor change. So we listen, we learn. Thank you for walking this journey with us.
Can we have the winners on stage, please?
Nestle is a curious case. Just wanted to share, we had the chairman of Nestle, Suresh, on the jury of the awards. And as the most ethical jury member, he recused himself when we were discussing, obviously, this case. So again, kudos. Suresh didn't help you in this at all.
The first runners-up in this category is Godrej Properties Limited. And the winner for this category is Novo Nordisk India Private Limited. Let's have a look at their story. Thank you, sir. The fourth award category is the Impactful DEI Program Award. This one is for the game changers with a laser focus on inclusion. If a company is breaking new ground with fresh ideas and innovative program for unconventional, underrepresented groups, this award got their name on it. Let's welcome Meenakshi and Mansi on stage to present the award. Yes. The second runner-up is Capgemini Technology Services India Limited. Their NeuroAbility ERG is a pioneering initiative focused on empowering neurodivergent employees through awareness, support, and inclusive practices. The program offers tailored onboarding, job coaching, buddy systems, and workplace accommodation. It promotes systemic changes through leadership advocacy, policy updates, and external collaborations. Recognized by the Zero Project Award and featured in global forums, the initiative has improved mental well-being, social inclusion, and career mobility. Regular feedback, inclusive hiring, and continuous education ensure sustainability making. They are a stalwart in neurodiversity inclusion. Please welcome the winners on stage. first runner-up under this category is HDFC Ergo General Insurance Company Limited. Let's play the video to see their achievements.
Diversity is transformation of mind, and inclusion is a knock on the heart. With this philosophy, HDFC Ergo launched Love All, India's first open source movement that defines and widens the spectrum of diversity and inclusion, with over 700 organizations already joining in to either use the playbook or use the card game, which is also a conversation starter. It also has a film that you can literally see with your ears. It's also something that urges the organizations to create a framework around diversity and inclusion. At HDFC Ergo, we are building a workplace that works for all, and it's a humble effort to appeal to the people who shape the society where each one can thrive.
Can we have the team on stage, please? The winner in this category is Interglobe Aviations Limited, fondly called as Indigo. Let's play the video. Thank you, Meenakshi Mansi. The fifth award category is a special award for MSMEs. Small but mighty, this award is for MSMEs that are leading the way in DEI. These companies might not have big budgets, but they've got big hearts and even bigger ideas. They're making inclusivity a core part of their DNA, proving that you don't have to be big to make a big impact. They are small but fearless. They are a DEI trailblazer. The first runner-up of this category of awards is Harkesh Rubber LLP. Let's play the video for their achievements, and let's call upon Dr. V.S. Parthasarathy, past President, Bombay Chamber, on stage, and Sandeep Khosla, the Director General, Bombay Chambers.
पहिल्यांदा मी मशीन स्टार्ट करेन तर खूप भीती वाटली, पण नंतर नाही आपण पण करू शकतो अशी इकडेच म्हणजे ह्युमनसारख्या मला भेटली असतात. पुरुष में अनारी में कोई फर्क नहीं है, बातों में एक ही से है. सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ा, बहुत कम्युनिकेशन स्किल बढ़ी, तो इधर फीलिंग होती है कि हाँ मैं भी कुछ कर सकती हूँ, मेरे में भी वो क्वालिटी है, वो मेरी हेल्थ हुई.
Let's have the winners on stage, please.
महाराज डिनर के आराम में थोड़ा ही देर है, लेकिन आंखों में नमी और तालियों में कमी कभी नहीं होनी चाहिए, तो बजा रहे हो जोर से बजाओ.
The winner of this category is HAB Pharmaceuticals and Research Limited. Let's have a look at their achievements.
This company truly supporting their employees with caregiving responsibility. I have seen significant growth and thanks to equal opportunity for the promotion.
It showed me that the company invests in women's growth and sees my potential.
I have been encouraged to carry on different roles which was traditionally dominated by women, which has really broadened my skills and professional horizons also.
It's a space where I can share my experience and feel heard, knowing that my voice contributes to positive change.
The performance management system which really focus on objective metrics key to my professional development. It ensures that the growth is assessed purely based on performance.
We want our people to grow smarter and more efficient because we want our people to grow along with us. When our people grow, the whole company bears fruit.
So make gender equality part of your culture, not just a program. Lead by example, set clear priorities, and track your progress.
The final award category is the DEI Champion Award. This award is for the ultimate DEI powerhouse. It recognizes organizations that go all in on every aspect of DEI, from gender equality to disability inclusion, LGBTQIA plus inclusion, and more. These champions don't just check a few boxes, they check them all. To present the awards, I invite Nitin Razdan, partner Deloitte, and Meenakshi back on stage. We have two winners in the second runners-up. We'll go alphabetical order. And we'll start with the first second runners-up, that's HDFC Life Insurance Company Limited. Let's play the first video.
When we see people, what do we see? Do we see them? Or do we see through them? Do we accept them? Or do we accept them? Are you still thinking? It all depends on just one thing. Have you set them free? To be who they want to be. To live as they want to live. To believe in the lens through which they see the world. Because at HDFC Life, we can be who we are. We can be inquisitive. We can be progressive. We can be assertive. We can be innovative. We have set our people free of prejudice, of judgment, of biases. We are bound as one and have our culture open to each.
The second winner in the second runners up. The second runners up is Indian Hotels Company Limited. Let's play their video to know their achievements.
Equality is humanity. Equality is a birthright. Equality is the cornerstone of our Tata culture, and therefore, equality is the cornerstone at IHCL. It is visible in all our actions, from increasing our women workforce to opening new horizons for differently abled individuals. We feel inclusivity exists in our DNA. That is why we proudly call ourselves Gen Inclusive.
The first runners-up in this category is Capgemini. Please come on stage while I talk about their accolades. They demonstrate a strong commitment to DEI through comprehensive initiatives across gender, disability, LGBTQIA+, neurodiversity, and veteran inclusion. With 44% women representation and inclusive hiring practices, they foster a culture of belonging. Programs like Outfront, Menopause Cafe, and Sensor-Friendly Spaces support diverse needs. DEI is embedded in their leadership strategy, talent development, and digital accessibility. Recognized with ED certification and top employer awards, they also extend DEI efforts to suppliers and communities through CSR, digital literacy, and STEM education. Their data-driven approach ensures continuous improvement and measurable impact across all DEI dimensions. Yes. Let's take a guess. Finally, the moment that we've been waiting for.
Any guesses for the Godrej? Which Godrej? Is it? Yeah? Who's saying that? Godrej Properties is saying. No, that's saying. You want to talk about and release the first?
Yeah, your guess is right. It is Godrej Properties.
just like to say one thing, that the fact that 2 trans women are accepting all these offers and are representing Godrej Properties is in itself a big statement that we are DEI champions. Thank you so much.
If you all both can just stay back, Godrej Capital has come.
Oh, okay, yes.
Right? Can we have Godrej Capital on stage, please?
They missed the award because
They missed the award. Yeah, so just to remind everybody, it was the first award category, which is Disability Confidence and Inclusion Award. The first runners-up goes to Godrej Capital. You will do the closing, right? Okay. Just a few more instructions for the winners. Please stay back for a group photo after the closing ceremony. As we draw close to this inspiring evening, let's call upon Meenakshi again for the closing ceremony. And there's one more announcement by the time Meenakshi comes on stage, and that's for all the other participants, that their participation certificate will be available at the registration desk outside. With that, over to you, Meenakshi.
Thank you very, very much. I'm between you and dinner, but I can't tell you how much it just warms my heart to see this journey that we've had, to see the community that we have built, to see the celebration and progress. Every time I go in and every time we read nomination, I see your faces. I get connected to how much more we can all do collectively. This is really power of all of you coming together. It couldn't have been possible without the heart. I think logically, rationally, we all know what needs to be done. You all know, everybody in this room, one of the things we do is this is not at all commercially motivated in any manner. We all come in for our own passion, our own commitment, our own joy. And there has been, in the recent times, we have seen in many markets, in many countries, in many companies, DEI go away from being a mainstream topic. And today, more than ever, I think we need an inclusive world, a world that's open to all, a world that brings the best in people. And there can't be a better way to show leadership in this space. So thanks once again. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can we have all the winners on stage, please, for the group photograph? And just one more announcement for the winners. Their boxes are right here, so you can take that on your way back so that it doesn't get spoiled in the rains. Can we have the winners on stage? And all the front row guests, please come on stage. Meenakshi, you want all the front row folks on stage as well, right?
Yeah, we can have everyone, but before you guys go and do a photograph, can you please give a big round of applause to Aruna? Thank you, Aruna, for anchoring this and coming here and becoming part of it. Thank you. And please do come forward. Let's take a group picture, everyone.
winners, just one more announcement for you all. All those who can give a video bite, the videographer is right out. Can you please share that?
Thanks for everything.